So, day 13 today, make all your wishes come true. From this point on, we are going to get into a little bit of advanced practices for gratitude. What we have done up until now, from day 1 through 12, is we have looked for opportunities where we can be thankful for whatever we have in our lives, the people that we have in our lives, the experiences that we have had in our lives. We have found those opportunities and we have had said thank you for all of them. And from this point on, what we are going to do is we are basically going to use the gratitude to make our desires come true. And a lot of people do ask the question, I want this, how to make this happen? I have this desire, how to make that happen? So from this point on, Rhonda Byrne is actually explaining how to really make that happen. So Norman Vincent Peale, he writes, imagination is the true magic carpet. If you look at the Disney movies, what happens there? All those movies are basically created from imagination. And that's why kids enjoy those movies so much so, because kids have the imagination a lot better than adults. And that is why they are able to connect with Disney movies so much better. If you have been following the magical practices day by day, you have now built an amazing foundation by practicing gratitude for everything you have received and continue to receive in your life. And this is exactly what we had been doing from day 1 through 12. But today is an exciting day because you are going to begin to use gratitude's magical power for your dreams and desires. Hundreds of native cultures through the centuries have traditionally given thanks for what they want before they receive it. And this is the key. Up until now, we had been saying thank you for things that we have received. Here, we are going to start saying thank you for things even before we have received it in real life. Creating elaborate ceremonies to put as much energy as they could into giving thanks. The second thing that is important is elaborate ceremonies. And the best example for that is if you receive something good in life, you have two options. You can go celebrate just by yourself alone, or you can go out, get your family together, or get your friends together and create a better energy, create a better festivities to celebrate. And that is called an elaborate ceremony. What happens when you do the elaborate ceremony is the energy level goes up. And that is what Rhonda Byrne is asking. And the examples here are the Egyptians have celebrated the flooding of the Nile River since ancient times to ensure the continual flow of water in the river. This is a very big practice that the Egyptians do. They want the Nile River to always have the water. So what they do is they celebrate the flooding of Nile River, that the water is flowing through it. Flooding doesn't mean a lot more water that causes disaster. What flooding means here is water is continuously flowing in Nile River. And they do say thank you and they do say elaborated rituals for those. American Indians and Australian Aborigines perform rain dances. Various African tribes perform ceremonies for their food before they hunt for it. And the very nature of prayer in every culture and religion is giving thanks before having received what is desired. So, what she's asking is you give thank you to your desires before you have even received them. The law of attraction says that like attracts like. We have read this every single day up until this point in this book, which means you must form in your mind a likeness or an image of what you want. So the first thing that you have to do is you have to make an image in your mind that you like that desire, that you're happy with that desire. Then, to attract your desire to you, you have to feel as though it's yours. So that how you feel is also like how you would feel when you had what you wanted. The second thing is to attract all your dreams. You have to, inside your mind, you have to feel that it is yours. You already have it. And the easiest way to do that is to be grateful for what you want. You have to be grateful. Start doing gratitude for it even before you have received it. If it never occurred to you before to use gratitude to receive what you want, you have now discovered another of its magical powers. So, what we were doing up until chapter 12 was we were saying thank you for the things that we already have in our life. From this point on, we are going to start saying thank you to attract the things that we want in our life. The very words in the Holy Scriptures promise exactly that. All the Holy Scriptures, regardless of which religion or belief system you go with, they all say, whoever has gratitude now will be given more in the future, and he or she will have an abundance. Gratitude is something you must have before you can receive, not something that you simply do after something good has happened. So gratitude you can do and you should do even before you have received a dream or if you have manifested a dream in your real life. Not only after. A lot of people think that gratitude can only be done or should only be done after you have something in your life. Most people are grateful after they receive something good. But to make all your wishes come true and change your entire life by filling it with riches in every area, you must be grateful before and after. This is the key. You cannot be just grateful after. If you really want to attract a lot of abundance and if you really want to attract all your dreams to come true, you have to be in gratitude, practicing gratitude even before. Through the act of being sincerely grateful for receiving your desire beforehand, you immediately form an image in your mind that you have it. You feel as though you have it and you are fulfilling your part. If you continue to hold to that image and feeling, you will magically receive your desire. So you make an image in your mind that whatever you desire, and then you start feeling that thing in your real life as if you already have it. You won't know how you will receive it, how you get it. This part also we talk about every day. How is the universe going to give it to you? That's not your responsibility. You just focus on what you want. You won't know how you will receive it, and it is not your job to figure it out. You don't try to figure out how gravity is going to keep you on the ground. And when you go for a walk, do you? So, the one example Rhonda Byrne is giving us is when we are going for a walk, we do not worry about if we will be on the ground all the time or if we are going to leave the ground. You don't worry about that. You trust and know that when you go out for a walk, the law of gravity will keep you firmly on the ground. And how all that happens, that's something that universe takes care of, gravity for you. We are not flying away. Likewise, you must trust and know that when you are grateful for what you want will be magically moved to you because it is the law of the universe. So all you have to do is know exactly what you want in life. how it comes to you, universe is going to take care of you as long as you live in gratitude for your desire. What do you most want right now? So the practitioners who joined us from the beginning, we have done this exercise before. At the beginning of this book, I asked you to get really clear about what you want in your area, in every area of your life. If you didn't do that earlier, now is the time to do it. Go to the list you created now and choose your top 10 desires from the magical practice. You can select 10 different desires in each area of your life, such as money, health, home, and relationships. Or you might want to choose 10 desires in one area you really want to change, such as work or success. So, your top 10 desires you have to choose. They can be from the same area of your life or they can be from the different area of the lives. Be very clear and specific about what you most want. Your mind has to be very clear. What is it that you desire? So that you can see the changes magically happen from this practice. If you are not sure in your mind, don't be surprised if you get something totally different at the end of your practices. Imagine you are putting in a magic order with the universe for your top 10 desires. The best example is we all have experience now when we shop online. But when we are shopping online, for example, a shirt, we tell what color, what size, um, how the cloth is, what kind of cloth. So all these details you put, if there is any pattern on the shirt, you even choose the pattern on the shirt. Because in truth, by using the law of attraction, that's exactly what you're doing. And when you're working with your desires, what you're doing is you are putting, think about you're putting an order with universe. Okay? You are telling universe in detail what exactly are you looking for? What is your desire? And all the details about it. If you want a job, you just don't say, I want a job. You have to tell everything about that job. How many hours am I working? How far away is the job? How am I commuting to the job? How is my boss? How often am I going? Am I also getting opportunity to have a flexible schedule that I'm working some days at home, or am I working always at home? What is the salary that you're getting? So all of that, all those little details. How is your office looking? How's the chair in your office? All of those details you can put when you are putting your order to the universe about your desires. Sit down at a computer or with a pen and journal and create a separate list of your top 10 desires in the following way. The way she wants us to write it is as though you have already received them. Thank you, thank you, thank you for, and fill in the blank with your desire as though you have received it. For example, thank you, thank you for the high marks in my exam results, which got me into the exact college I wanted. Thank you for the great news that we are having a baby. Thank you for our dream home, which has everything we wanted it to have down to the last detail. Thank you for the amazing phone call with my dad that has improved our relationship. Thank you for the medical results that show I am all clear and healthy again. Thank you for the unexpected money I received, which is the exact amount I needed for my European trip. thank you for the doubling of our sales figures this month. Thank you, thank you for the ideas that won us our biggest client yet. Thank you for my perfect partner if you are looking for a partner. Thank you for how easy and effortless our move was if you're trying to move houses. So these are all the examples that Rhonda Byrne has given. You can use these examples when you are writing about your dreams and desires. Writing thank you 3 times in a row is a powerful thing to do because it prevents you from throwing the words away and increases your focus of gratitude. So we had been like, up until lesson 12, we had been saying the word thank you 3 times for our list of 10 gratitudes each morning. Now, Rhonda Byrne is actually saying that when you say the word thank you 3 times, it focuses your energy a lot more onto the feeling of gratitude. Secondly, saying thank you 3 times is also a magic formula because it is the mathematical number of all new creation in the universe. For example, it takes one male and one female to create a baby. The male, female, and baby total 3, completing a new creation. The same rule of 3 applies to the creation of everything in the universe, including the creation of your desires. And so when you say thank you 3 times in a row, you're using the magic number of creation and a secret magic formula. So what she has done here is she's using the magic number of creation, which is 3, and she's suggesting us that we use the same magic number to create all our wishes come true. And that's why she's saying, say the word thank you 3 times. The second step of make all your wishes come true involves saturating your desires with even more gratitude. You can complete the second step at any time during the day today, either at the same time as listing your top 10 desires or intermittently throughout the day. So, first, we know our desires, then we have used the magic number 3, and we said thank you 3 times, and we are feeling that we have already got the desire. And then what we do is we put a lot of gratitude, we saturate our dream list and pour gratitude on it. And you can do that either in one sitting, or you can pick one desire and you can do the gratitude for it intermittently throughout the day. You look at your schedule and you decide how you want to do it. To saturate each of your desires with gratitude's magical power, begin with the first desire on your list. And using your imagination, mentally answer the following questions as though you have received your desire. This is very powerful. When you want to put or pour the gratitude's magical power on your desires, when you're sitting and when you're writing, try to answer all these questions. What is the emotions that you're feeling when you have received your desire? Are you feeling happy? Are you walking on a cloud? I feel I have conquered the whole world. I feel I'm a king, I'm a queen. Whatever you feel that. If you feel that you have become a king, feel that. Who was the first person you told when you received your desire? Usually, what happens is whenever you have something good coming in your life or you got a good news, You share it with somebody. Who is that first person? How are you sharing it? Are you calling them? Are you going to them? Put all the details there. What is the first great thing you did when you received your desire? How did you celebrate? Did you go out for a run? Some people do that. Some people like to go out in the nature. Some people want to go out and have a nice hearty meal. Some people want to celebrate it with the family. What did you do? How did you celebrate? What is the first thing you did? Finally, reread each desire and really emphasize the magic words thank you so that you feel them as much as you can. After you have written, reread your desire and really emphasize on the gratitude magic words thank you and feel as much as gratitude you can. Remember, the whole game here is about the feeling. You have to feel it, whatever you're saying. Move on to the second desire on your list and follow the same steps with each desire until you have completed all 10 desires. Spend at least 1 minute on each desire. So you do this practice with your top 10 desires. If you want to do something that's really powerful and a lot of fun, you can also create a magic board. A lot of people also call it a vision board, where you attach pictures of your desires. Cut out the pictures and attach them to a board that's in a place where you will see it often. And my one suggestion when you're creating a magic board or a vision board is put your real pictures. What happens when you put your real picture on the magic board is when you come back to see it, um, you feel more connected. You feel more connected with your vision board. And another important thing is in bold and capitals, place the magic words thank you, thank you, thank you in big bold letters on your magic board. Or you can use your refrigerator as a magic board. A lot of people like to do that. If you have a family, you can even create a magic board as a family project. Children love it. Anytime you have to work with imagination and you include children, they are the most active ones, and their ideas, children's ideas, are going to beat your ideas. I can sit here and guarantee that because their imagination is so much more better than adults' imagination. Imagine that your magic board is truly magical. Believe in your vision board, and that whatever you place a picture of on your board is instantly being moved toward you. Your continued gratitude for it will magnetize it all the way into your life. And going forward, what you do is basically you sit with your vision board and magic board and you look at all the pictures, you look at your picture on the magic board, and you feel the gratitude. You reflect on the gratitude with the vision board. And in return, what it does is it magnetizes all your dreams into your life. It basically pulls all those dreams into your life. Now, one thing I want to stress here is a lot of new practitioners, they come and ask the experienced practitioners that I have this desire, how do I write? Right? I want to stress on this. Nobody can tell you what to write about your dream, how to write about your dream. Your dream is your personal dream. You feel it. You have that desire. If you are struggling how to write, sit with it. Sit with it for slightly longer time. If you are not able to put it all together, sit the second time with it. Sit the third time with it. But please understand, just because there is a experienced practitioner in the group, they cannot help you writing about your dreams. Your dreams are your sacred space. You know your dream. You have to find a way. You have to find the real emotions, real feelings, how to write it, what to write. What is it? Who are you going to tell first when you receive that in your life? I cannot tell you that. You have to think about that. Okay. So keep that in mind. Sometimes in the beginning, you can struggle a little, but the struggle is good. It's not something uh, that is negative. Sit with it more. If you are struggling a little, that means you need to spend more time thinking and finalizing your dream. That's all it means. And only you can do that. So, magic practice number 13, make all your wishes come true. What are we going to do today? The first practice that we had been doing up until now every day for last 12 days, we will continue doing that. We are going to, first thing in the morning, we are going to find 10 things that we are grateful for. And we write a gratitude for those 10 things. And when we are writing, we also write why we are grateful. Once you have written your list, then you go back, reread each one. And after reading each one, you say thank you, thank you, thank you after each one. Secondly, sit down at a computer or with a pen and journal and list your top 10 desires. Write thank you 3 times before each one, as though you have already received it. This is important. You have to feel that your dream has already come true. For example, thank you, thank you for your dream. Using your imagination, answer the following questions in your mind, as though you have received each one of your 10 desires. What emotions did you feel when you received your desire? Answer these questions for your dreams. Who was the first person you told when you received your desire? And how did you tell them? Did you call them? Did you go to them? Who was that person? What is the first great thing you did when you received your desire? How did you celebrate? Did you pray? Did you go out for a run? Did you go out in the nature? Did you collected your family together and you celebrated? Did you throw a party? What did you do? Include as much detail as you can in your mind. Details are very important. If you are saying, I called my father to tell, say, how did you go to them? Maybe what you were wearing, maybe you dressed up a little bit better, maybe you got a job and you wanted to wear more professional clothing before you tell him. Maybe you did that. Maybe you drove to them. How did you tell them? What exactly did you say? How did your father react? Whatever details and as much details as possible, put that. Finally, reread the sentence listing your desire and really emphasize the magic words thank you so that you feel them as much as you can. Feeling is the key. You have to feel, you have to pour the feeling of gratitude when you're working with these exercises. If you want, create a magic board or a vision board, as some of us call it. Cut out the pictures and attach them to your magic board. I would strongly suggest that you put your real picture on your vision board so that you can connect with it when you see it again. Put the picture if you are looking for a house to get. Put a picture that looks like the house that you want. If you are looking for a job, if you are going to figure out which company you want the job in, put a picture of that company's logo or maybe their building, right? Put all those pictures, and you can get those pictures very easily today from magazine, AI, ChatGPT. Make these things to work for you. And also, most important is title the board with thank you, thank you, thank you in big, bold letters across the top. The gratitude is gonna come when you look at all these pictures and when you look at these three words. And at night, the same practice that we do at night every day, the magic rock, you hold the magic rock, you talk to the magic rock, and you tell the magic rock the best thing that happened during the day and say thank you for that best thing that happened. That is all for today's chapter. It was a long chapter. There was a lot in this chapter, and I did rush a little bit. I know, because I wanted to finish it within our timeline of 30 to 35 minutes. But if there are any questions, do feel free to reach out. You have our numbers, and if a lot of people suggest and if they want, we can even schedule a separate session for questions and answers. And if somebody wants to have a sharing, we can schedule a separate session. Okay. Thank you so much for joining from wherever you're joining. Have a happy, magical, beautiful day, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are. Lots of blessings. And thank you so much. We are going to connect tomorrow again. And we are going to move on to the next chapter. Thank you so much. Thank you.